Now, we consider a long period of time to be anything over, let's say, a month, because the RO membrane really wants to be working all the time. So if you're going to let it sit for a month or more, we really recommend that you, put this preservative into it and protect it. And so it's not just about bringing it inside so it doesn't freeze. The RO membrane needs protection other than just temperature. So I'm going to show you how to basically use this product. It is a powder. Basically, it comes in a bag like this. And what you're going to do is take this powder and dilute it in 1 gallon of pure water from your system or distilled water off the shelf from your local grocery store. But you want to have purified water so that you know that you're not putting a whole bunch of nasty minerals back in there. But you basically dilute this powder mixture into that 1 gallon, and that's how you prepare the powder. The system itself, as you know, this system has 3 stages. This is your carbon pre-filter. What you want to do with the carbon filter is use your wrench to open that up. Any water that would be in there, dump it out so that you have a dry housing. And your carbon filter, you can kind of just put back in here once you've dumped all the water out and let the carbon filter drain. This will want to drain, it'll be holding water. So let this drain. The goal is to have no water in the housing when you're done. Put the filter housing back together. You don't need to get it real tight with the wrench because obviously it's just going to be stored. Also do the same with the DI. The DI filter, you'll want to take that off. And the DI filter itself needs to be stored for the winter a little bit differently. So basically, as you can see, this is your DI filter here. Our recommendation is to take the DI filter and put it into a large Ziploc bag. You want to seal in the air, seal in the water, and keep it wet. Do not allow it to dry out completely. It's not ideal for it. And do not allow it to freeze, even though you've taken it out of the unit. Don't allow it to freeze. And I would go ahead and just put this filter housing back on, just so you have everything together. But again, put the DI filter aside. Now when it comes to the RO membrane itself, you're going to want to disconnect the fittings at the top and then use the U-pin to pry open the housing. Okay? Set these items aside. You'll then dump the RO filter itself out. All the water that's in this housing, you want to get as much out as possible so that when you dump your 1 gallon of the preservative in, it's just the preservative water. Okay? Now this is a new unit. It doesn't need the preservative. We're not going to do that on the video. But basically, like I said, you take the powder mix, you put it in a 1 gallon bottle of either pure water or distilled water, mix that up. And so once you have this dumped out, you just pour that 1 gallon in. Go ahead and close this back up onto the RO membrane itself. So everything is back in here and reassembled. Put your pin in. Reconnect your water lines, and you can store this anywhere in the garage or something like that, so long as it's not going to get below freezing and risk a freeze, because the preservative will not stop it from freezing. It just stops the membrane from fouling. Okay, so here in Colorado right now, it's been in the 20s during the day. Our garage is around 50 degrees. Even at night when it cools off, it doesn't get below freezing in there. It's an insulated garage. So long as it's not going to freeze, you're okay. So this is at this point with the preservative in here, our carbon filter drained and sitting in the housing, and our DI filter removed and in an airtight bag and sealed away for the winter or whatever period of time you're not going to be using the unit. This is perfectly safe, and everything's going to be fine and expected to work perfectly next time you fire up. So what to do next time you want to fire up? Basically, go ahead and just connect your tap water line like you would any other time. Your carbon filter is already in place. I would recommend, if you have a couple months on your carbon filter, now's a good time to kind of swap that out and replace it. But if it's a fairly new filter, then you can keep using that. Connect everything. Go into the bypass mode on the RO membrane to flush, okay, and turn the water on. Now all the preservative at that point is going to get purged from the housing and out your bypass line. I would let it run for around 10 minutes or so just to clean that out, okay? Then I would turn the water off to the unit and I would reinstall my DI filter. All right, we want to reinstall the DI filter after we purge all this through, just in case some of that water from the RO ends up in your DI housing. You don't really want it in the filter itself. So go ahead and reinstall the DI filter at that point, and then you're completely operational. You're back up and running, the preservative has been removed from the system, and you're ready to go for spring or whatever reason you shut down for a long period of time. Always remember to lay these units down. We see a lot of damage when people don't lay these units down. You pull a hose from around the house, it gets knocked over, that kind of thing. So just lay these units down. They work just as well laying down as they would standing up, and they're designed to lay down for operation. The 3-stage, our 4-stage, 40, 60, anything we make is designed to operate in that capacity. So keep that in mind. But this has been a video on how to winterize these units. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via phone or email. Through our website, you can find that information at rhgproducts.com. Thank you very much.